today we're gonna go over a painting that I created a few years ago. It was one of the first paintings I did for a series that was based off a concept that integrated two species, basically one of the animal kingdom and one of the flower kingdom into one, and it kind of just represented something. And the one that we're currently looking at is a poetic painting from an essence that I feel close to of transmutation. I am 37% Native American, which involves Mexican culture, and the snake is a large part of our culture. It represents consciousness evolving and expanding and transforming. So each time that a snake sheds its skin, it goes into a state of trance. So if you examine a snake while it's shedding its skin around its face, his or her eyes kind of go white, and they just kind of transcend, and they go into this consciousness that is not naturally what it's used to being in. And a lot of native traditions and folk mythology have represented the snake as being a symbol for healing, transmutation, transcending consciousness as well. So this painting that you see here is a painting that I started about maybe like a year or two ago. And as you can see, there's a few layers in there. It all started as a process of colors coming together, and I did know what I wanted to paint. I did have this idea of putting two things together that are not naturally meant to be together and becoming one. So when I came into this whole idea, my first idea was the snake with a flower as its head. And I picked turquoise and coral because in Native traditions, turquoise is a very prominent stone, and coral is also combined with it a lot of the time in jewelry. So coral is like more of this counterpart essence that is contrasted towards the turquoise, and I kind of just love those two colors together. And I wanted to give this combination of colors in the flower a good contrast, so I thought it would be stunning. And this piece is an original, and it is for sale. I do not have an owner yet for it. They do feel it's very potent and very magical, so whoever decides to take ownership over this painting is definitely in, for a blessed space wherever they want to put it. I put a lot of intention, and I also at the same time didn't, because I feel like the subconscious is always so magically in tune with what needs to happen. And so when I don't, when I have an intention, but then I also fully allow whatever's meant to come in, and then whoever's meant to have this painting will have this painting forever, for whatever reason it is that they're meant to have this painting. But that's about it, guys. So thank you for tuning in. And if you guys have any questions about any of the work I do, please email me or contact me. And if you are interested in this piece does have details and more information on it as far as like pricing and shipping and all that. So please inquire within and let me know, and I'll make sure to assist you. We can also do prints if you guys are interested in prints. Those are also available. Yeah, let me know. That it goes for all of my other pieces of work as well. So that's all I gotta say, guys. Take care. I'd like to recite a poem for this piece. It's an improvised poem, so you guys gotta bear with me. All right. As life presents new chapters, I decide to withdraw and embrace the energy that wants to come into my field and release the energy that no longer serves me. Because each lesson and each reflection and each relationship that I've been in helps me understand what I have to transform within. You may have loved me or you may have hated me. It doesn't matter in the end, because to me, those two are very similar. It just depends on the person receiving the signal and where they're at in their journey, and if they're ready to see love or the lesson that is reflecting back at them. So I'll forgive you if you don't choose to love me or if you send me hate, because I know the truth sits within you. You're just not ready to act on it. It's not your day. They say snakes are from the devil, that there's tricksters and things to learn and be conscious and wary of from them. But they also have a story that explains why they have poison. It's because they have no legs and they are marks to all the predators in our kingdom. So each bite that you receive is a lesson. And in each lesson, there is power. And when our ego can be set aside and receive the message, we can align to a power and an essence that cannot be held. It can only be grasped inside a union that can only be activated when you let go of what you think is real. We're all reflections in the end, and we're all dancing, and swerving, and twirling, and shedding, and growing into an internal bliss, an activation that transcends all misery, as if the sun and moon have kissed.